Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Christopher with Plan Your Truth, and in today's video, we are diving into my goals planner. We're gonna create the first intro page today, and it's gonna be all about my word of the year and kind of starting to talk a little bit about my goals, or at least the different categories that I'm gonna be using. So this planner, I have a video setting this up. It's my Kell of a Plan Franken planner. And the plan is that this is gonna be all goal related, like budget, finances, etc. We have lots of planners we're utilizing, and actually make sure to subscribe because I have an updated planner lineup video coming because we already changed some things. So anyway, I'm gonna pull just a dot grid note sheet out. And I think that this is I think from last year from Kell of a Plan, Goals and Plans. And I think that this is kind of what we're going to go with because I like these boxes that have the different kind of categories. And so my thought is I won't necessarily write my goals, but I can write a little bit about how I want to incorporate my word of the year into these different areas. And so maybe it'll be a little bit to do with goals, but we'll kind of see. I don't have it fully mapped out yet. But I think all the way at the bottom, we can do one of these pretty florals. And I'm thinking just this long one because it won't actually go all the way across. It almost will. I think I'm still gonna try it, and maybe we'll pair it with like a quote or something. Let's see. But I do have a link. Kell of a Plan has tons of stuff. If you guys are interested in checking it out, I'll leave my link down below. But I need to enter my, I don't want to say my hustle era because I really did this year, but I want to bring a different energy into 2026. Come on, girl, what are you doing? I want to bring a different energy into the year. And I did a video like maybe 2 days ago on this channel that was talking about just like goals as a whole and kind of my process. And if you haven't seen that, I encourage you watch it. Let's see, how do we want to do this? I think I'm gonna start it here. Right on that line. And then we'll figure out something else to do over here. I could pull another floral, or I could do like a quote or something. Let's see. But I talked a little bit about my process in that video, right? But I also just kind of talked about romanticizing my life and kind of cozy. I want more cozy vibes and just kind of to pivot a little bit, bring some new, fresh energy into the year. So I'm excited. These intro pages kind of help me start that. And I do them over the course of a lot of time. Like I go home for the holidays, so I may even bring some with me there. I think if I layer this here, yeah, it almost looks like that continued the sticker. So I think that's what we'll do. But yeah, so I'll do some of the pages on camera with you, but then you'll eventually see them all because I'll do as I plan and flip through this planner and how it's working for me. Because that's another thing I want to commit to this year is to do weekly, or not weekly, monthly check-ins with my planner lineup and kind of do almost a monthly reset about how that month went and how we want to pivot for the upcoming month. For right now, I think that's all we're gonna do. And I do also have this washi tape pulled because I want to put my word of the year at the top, and I thought it would look good to do it layered on some washi tape. And so I think we're gonna do a ripped look. And we're just gonna kind of, I don't know yet for sure if this is the right height, but I'm just gonna like put something down because I actually have the word of the year already pulled. It's off to the side, so I'll bring it in here in just 1 second. But I pulled some pretty, they're actually old Mambi sticks. Do you remember those? Okay, so I already have it pulled. So my word of the year for 2026 is thrive. Hold on, let's see if this is the right height. I may need to bring it down a little bit. Hold on, I want to test the heights because I need 2 rows of these boxes at the bottom. Yeah, we're still okay. Let's bring it down. So thrive is my word of the year. And that means lots of different things, but really I'm just looking, you know, we're pivoting with a couple things. We're only bringing things into our life that really serves me and my goals and my passions. And I'm really excited to just thrive this year. I feel like I've been in my hustle era and it's time to just start thriving and like enjoying the fruits of my labor, if that makes sense. We're having a good year. So thrive is what I am choosing. And I love this trick. If you put your letters and prearrange them on a ruler, it's easier when they're larger letters, but you can kind of then arrange it on the page how you want, and I really like how that works. Okay, I probably will do actually some florals, now that I'm looking at this, in the top corners. Let's see if we have any pre-cut. That may be too big. I'll try it. But in my head, that's a little bit too big. Maybe not. Let's try it. We'll do this all the way on the corner here. So if you are somebody that also is interested in picking a word of the year, first off, it doesn't have to be a word. It can be a mantra, or like a sentence or a saying or something, right? Like I had last year, I did have a word of the year, but I also had a quote of the year. It wasn't really intended to be a quote of the year, but it's kind of what really carried through my year. No, this is too big. I don't like it. And so, yeah, keep that in mind. When you're looking for a word of the year, I, in years past, have really struggled and gone back and forth. So just know if you're in that boat, you don't have to, you're not alone. Everybody struggles a little bit with that, I feel like. Let's do, I'm gonna pull this. See if this is simpler to just do like a little bit at the top. But some thoughts and ideas for you. Obviously, just brainstorm. Like, write down a big list of what you're feeling, what feels right, all of the possibilities and possible ideas that kind of resonate with you. Look at synonyms for those words. But then when you're really, like, in the final stages, I find that the definition really helps. So that is the other thing I want to add to this, because that's what sold the word for me. I was like, what about thrive? Let me look up the definition and look at different definitions, because they all are a little bit different. And I set up this page in my hemlock and oak. So I will show you. This is the definition I'm going with. To grow vigorously, prosper, flourish, and succeed, moving beyond mere survival to achieve well-being and reach goals in life, health, and business. That really resonated with me, that definition that I found. If you look it up, I'm sure there's different definitions all around, but that's the one that really resonated with me. Okay, so I want to start with the bottom row of boxes here, and I think I want to do, we need to start with the middle one. Yeah, let's start with this. So I need to find the middle of the page. And I don't know if this is the middle. I think I'm just gonna kind of let me count. There's 23 dots. So we're looking for like 11 and a half, right? Did I do that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is like the middle right here. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of go for it. And maybe this first row, I'm just gonna put down softly. And I could probably fit 4, but I don't need to. Please hold. We're gonna confirm that though. Yeah, it doesn't leave a ton of room for the definition, but I think we can make it work. Because that'll go to like here. So we'll have a couple lines there to write the definition. The alternative is to do 4, which I think we could fit, and then 2, and then the definition there. You know what? Let's try that. Let's try that. So, I'm gonna put and now, since we're doing 4, we actually want to start on the outsides and work our way in. So I'm trying to think about, too, the different colors I'm using. Like, I think I'm using 2 of the navy blues and 2 of the pinks. So I don't want them to be next to each other. You know what I'm saying? So I think one of the blues needs to be this side. We'll do work. And this is going to be hard because I have this covered up. I think like right here is about what we did. Okay. Then we're going to do home. And I think this actually is going to need to be really close together. Yeah, like almost right on top of each other. And finance. I know those pinks are a little bit close, so part of me wants to switch. Yeah, we're going to switch. Please hold if this will come up. And we'll do mindset. Right here. I just didn't want the like colors right next to each other. Finance. Then we'll have wellness. And personal. These are kind of the areas that I'm really focusing on. And actually mindset, I don't necessarily have like a goal in that, but I feel like mindset will work nicely for this idea of talking about how I want to bring this energy into the year. Okay. Now we will find maybe this color would be good to do right here, a double box if we have it. Yeah, I think this is what we want. And I know it's going to be a little bit of a different size. Ooh. It's not bad at all, actually. And then in that top spot, I wonder if we can use one of these skinnier boxes and do 2026 word of the year. Let's see, I think we had a longer one, didn't we, up here? And it may be a little bit too long. No, oh my gosh, it's as though I tried this. Oh my gosh, how are these working so perfectly? Okay, I'm very excited about this. Okay, so let's do some writing. I have just a random pen here, a Writec. But maybe for this, I'm gonna do a little tester to see if we have enough room. If I did something like 2026 word of the year. Yes, I think that will fit. So we'll do that in this bigger paper mate flare, so it's a little bit more bold. Perfect. Now I will, let me write a couple things in and then we'll talk about it. I feel like that'll be easier than you sitting here and watching me write forever, right? Yeah. I'm going to read this to you so that I can really share. I want to share this journey this year, right? All of these areas of my life I want to prioritize and focus on. And you guys help me we all hold each other accountable. And so sharing this all on the internet helps hold me accountable so I can really continue to check in throughout the year. So for wellness, and I didn't think about any of these I just kind of wrote what came to my mind. For wellness, the time has come to take care of yourself. Through cooking, movement, and journaling, this is your year to feel healthy. Wellness is so many things. It's not just your physical health, like eating and movement and or losing weight. That my goal is not necessarily losing weight. I just want to feel healthier. I want to feel better. I want to have better routines around cooking and movement and things like that. Personal, put your own oxygen mask on first. Love yourself first. Let your morning routines and planner routines lift you up. Those are routines I really want to solidify this year. Planning, journaling, and like my morning routine. Again, this is the definition. I already read that to you. For finances, prioritize my finances so we can stop living paycheck to paycheck. Spend smartly. For mindset, I want to start romanticizing life and go beyond just surviving from day to day. Live life and take in every moment. That's really important. I'm in the process of living my dream life, right? Like I really am. I moved to Orlando. I am working for myself full time. For the most part, I have to find a part-time job, and finances, obviously are tight right now. So we need to pivot a little bit in the new year to just live better and not rely on credit cards. However, I think I want to not spiral as much and really celebrate, even on those hard days where money is tight. Like I'm here, I'm in Orlando, and I'm, not chained to a desk 40 hours a week. Like I'm doing what I love. So, and you all are a part of that journey. So thank you. Home, I want to celebrate this adorable apartment and take better care of it. Simplify and declutter, leaving room for what matters. I feel like sometimes I'm surrounded by things like clothing that doesn't fit or that's old and has holes in it, and it's just shoved in my dressers and I can't get to the clothes that I really do wear and want to wear. My planner area is just overflowing with stuff, and I get boxes and the boxes pile up. And so, it's time to get some better routines for that. And then for work, let's think about all the balls in the air and prioritize. Let's build a thriving community. Let's kick butt. So I feel like right now I have, and this is just real life, this is reality of, of somebody hustling and trying to build different businesses. I have like 82 balls in the air at any given time, whether it's the affiliate link for this, a project I'm making for this, working for my agency doing X, Y, Z. So it's time to really look at that and evaluate all of the different things. Like, does everything, like if I put in 5 hours a week for project X, how much income does that bring? How much, not just income, but like joy and excitement does that bring? Does that fill my cup up? Am I not really making much money and it's not really filling me up? Well, then maybe it's time to cut that and find something to replace it. Especially with needing to find a part-time job, I may need to cut certain things in terms of my businesses. So this is my Thrive year. The time has come. Okay, we're pretty much done with this one, but I think I want to add a little floral up here. And I don't want to do the same thing, so let's pull this. Actually, I'm going to pull the big one. And we'll just kind of make our own situation. I don't know, though, if I want it to go into the black. So we may just do like that. And then we'll continue it. Oh, actually, I can't. It'll then go into the words. Maybe here? I don't really like that. What do we think, though, of adding some here. I don't hate that. Wonder if we'd want to do more though. Like I would at least need to do a little something here. So let's just try and cut that. Interesting. I like this little piece that we can add up here. Just don't want it to touch the words, but that's short enough. And honestly, I need another little piece right there. I think we need to continue that line at the top, and there's a world where I want to continue the line here too, but I haven't fully decided about that. We'll just do this little piece. To connect that. Right there. Yeah, we're just gonna do it. I need pink here for sure. So I think this one will work. And we'll just trim. Add that right there. Feel like it needs a little more in that in-between spot. So we're gonna try and just layer that. And layer that so that we just kind of have a full line there. I think I like that. Do we want to add anything else? Because there are some quotes and things, but I'm thinking it's simple enough. And this is going to be actually my front of the planner. Oh, I'm sorry. We shook you a little bit. So this is going to be the very first page that we open up to. Originally, I was thinking I would put it behind my word of the year or my name page, but then it breaks up this. And I really like that these are together. So I can see a year at a glance with like my weight, my no spend tracker. This is stuff I want to update on at least a monthly basis to come back, because I'll have this information elsewhere, but I can at least come track it here so I can see like a whole year at a glance with the two main goals that I'm working on. And then here is steps tracker. I think I may have done some of this since I did the flip through. So some of these like additions may have been added. I forget if I did that on camera or not, but I'll do a full flip through of this when I do my updated lineup. So that is our first word of the year or first intro page. I'm going to do another video, I think tomorrow. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're going to make at least this spread to have a couple more, like pages preparing for the year. I want to write out my 2026 goals, and I want to do some sort of tracker and see where I am on the different areas of life, or, you know, track 26 things I want to do in 2026. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but make sure to hit that subscribe button and come back for that video. If you liked this video, please hit that thumbs up button. It tells me that and it tells the algorithm that you like this type of content so I can keep creating it. And remember to plan your truth so that you can live your truth. Thanks so much.